suppose I'm struggling. I shouldn't begrudge you moving on.
Really?
Well, I didn't think that meeting could get any more embarrassing. But then, here's your son's wine back, Mrs. Hutchinson.
Where did you stay last night?
At a mate's round the corner. Is there a reason why you're asking so many questions?
Stayed at a mate's round the corner, did you? You relapsed. You were doing so well.
Oh, this is all my fault, Diane. I'm so sorry.
I know where you're keeping my husband, Rex. And tomorrow, you're gonna bring me to him.
Speak if it has no meaning. Got something I wanna share. What's strong is the truth I'm feeling. It's funny that you don't care. And I'm making moves towards a different place.
When somebody you love goes missing, the feeling of panic and dread is completely overwhelming. In the meantime, we need to keep the faith and stay as strong as we can. And remember, we'll always have each other to lean on.
Tear it all down, tear it all down. If you can't make the breakthrough, now tear it all down, tear it all down. Don't let them see you hurt. Your silence just tear it all down.
Hey. My dad didn't come home last night. You not seen him, have you?
Lucky for him, no.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means Auntie Miss might be all about forgiveness, but I'm not.
Look, I know him robbing your house is out of order.
It was more than out of order, Lucas. She was terrified.
Oh, I don't know what you're having a go at me for. My life ain't exactly all roses right now.
Well, since we're not together anymore, I don't think it's my problem.
Why? Why are we not together? Because I don't get it.
This isn't about you and me, Lucas, okay? It's about your dad. And I need you to tell him something. Next time I see him, he better seriously watch himself.
Oh, yeah, I just dropped Lex at school, so I thought I'd bob my head in to see if there was any news on Darren.
No, I'm going to call him to the police station on my way into work, see if there's any updates.
Do you think it's a good idea going back there?
As far as Oscar and Frankie are concerned, Darren's just gone off for a bit to clear his head. You know, if I'm not acting normally, they're going to start asking questions.
And you know what I think about your wee white lie.
The last thing she needs is to find out that no one knows where her dad is, especially as she's donating her stem cells today. So make sure the kids don't see that.
How you holding up, Nance?
Well, I'm trying to keep it together, but I just want to know where my husband is.
What's this?
Well, Jack thought if he went old school, maybe he'd see something the police didn't.
And has he?
Not really. He's grasping at straws. He thinks maybe Darren was kidnapped by some criminal he put away and this is their revenge.
Bit of a stretch, isn't it?
That's what I said, but then he pointed out that's exactly what Dave did last year when he kidnapped Misbird to get back at Donny.
What's the significance of this motor?
That's where they found Darren's wallet. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, I'm all right, thanks. I've got to get off. Something I need to do. I'll see you later, yeah?
Whisper. I never really apologized for...
Kidnapping me last year?
I'm sorry. I don't know if you remember, though, but you said some stuff about me being a good guy deep down. I didn't believe it at the time, but somehow it landed with me. That I could love and be loved.
I'm glad to hear that.
Strange epiphany to have whilst holding you hostage in a hotel room against your will. But here we are. And I've fallen in love.
I really admire you for turning over a new leaf.
Well, I'm no altar boy.
Whatever you say, Rex.
I'm sorry. I'm not the same bloke I was. And that's all thanks to you.
You're very lucky. Not everyone gets a second chance. Grasp it with both hands.
You mind me asking what made you have a drink?
I honestly don't know. What's wrong?
Look, I know I've already asked, but are you sure it wasn't because me and Marie went on our first proper date yesterday?
No.
Because I've had my fair share of divorces. I know how it feels when the other person finally moves on.
Tony, I swear down, it's nothing to do with that, okay? I'm amazed up that you've moved on so fast. Look, my issues with alcohol are never gonna leave me. And yesterday, while you were out having a nice time, and I was stuck here on my own, I stupidly thought that me having a drink would take the edge off me feeling a bit lonely.
Yeah. But drinking isn't the answer. I was really worried last night. Hey, you better get a shift on, young man. You're gonna be late for school.
Why did you tell Dad you were the one drinking, not me?
I don't suppose Nancy's heard anything about Darren.
No, and she's due back at school today, too. Not that I think it's the best idea in the world.
Please tell her I'm keeping her in my prayers.
I swear the next time I see Steve...
That's a really bad idea.
I'm not gonna let him get away with breaking into our home and scaring you half to death.
The last thing Steve needs is you having a go at him.
Miss, I don't understand why you're defending him.
Because he was saying some really strange things the other day. No, he's only recently out of a year-long coma, but I don't exactly know what it is. Well, there's clearly something big going on with him now.
You didn't come home last night? In the cells again, were you?
Where's baby James?
Out with Perry?
What? I'm just gonna have to come back for him.
What does that even mean?
What's with all the questions, Lucas? Rex is gone. He must have worked out that I'm onto him, so I need to get to Newcastle right now before he kills him.
Dad, what are you talking about?
I can't believe I fell asleep. It's Rex. He must have drugged me or something. Yeah. That must have been what happened when I was at Mispers. How many people are in on this? Where's my car keys?
I don't know, but Dad, I don't think you're okay.
Yeah, of course I'm not okay. It's a matter of life or death, this.
Well, whose?
What, my James's?
Dad, I'm not letting you drive in this state. I'm sorry.
Give me the car keys. Right now.
No.
Give me the keys, Lucas.
Right, I wasn't exactly lying to him. Kate, your dad saw the bottle on the table and he automatically assumed it was mine. I just didn't correct him, that's all.
That's all. Why?
Because I want him back. Surely you want us to be together as a family again, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, then this could be the start of that. Hey, you should have seen the way he looked after me last night after he thought I'd relapsed. He clearly still cares about me.
Yeah, of course he cares about you. You're married for ages. But, Mum, he's with Marie now.
Oh, I don't even know what he sees in her. Some ex-jailbird who had a drug habit. I mean, it's hardly marriage material, is it?
They've been on one date.
I know, but we both know how impetuous your dad can be. Before we know it, he'll be walking up the aisle with her.
I hate seeing you like this.
I'm so sorry. It's just... when we split up, and even before the divorce proceedings, I never actually thought it was happen. Like, we'd wake up one day and realise how ridiculous we were being.
Yeah, listen, I get that. But do you really think that lying to him is the best thing to do?
No.
So, as much as it's gonna get me in a shed load of trouble, you need to tell Dad that I was the one drinking, not you.
I think we need a little chat, didn't you?
It was an accident, Robbie, I swear.
Well, you accidentally told someone that I got rid of Dave, did you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My brother is missing.
The Darren business has got nothing to do with me.
Well, that's funny, because the police just found his wallet in one of their motors from the garage. So whoever you've told about what I've done to Dave has taken Darren to get back at me.
Mate, I'm telling you, you've got this all wrong. All right, we struck a deal, didn't we? I gave you Dave's drugs, you let me get on with my life and go straight, all right? And I'm glad he's dead. All right, it means I can have Steve and the life I've always wanted.
James is dead. Rex has had him locked up somewhere this whole time. And now he's done it. He's killed him. I took too long to save him.
Dad, what are you on about?
He's not getting away with this.
Hey, there she is. Do you fancy lunch at Casa?
Maya, what's wrong with the food here?
Well, it's awful, isn't it? It's nice to see you smile. Obviously, coming back to work was the right thing to do. What are you doing?
Oh, I've got a few minutes before I need to leave to take Frankie to the hospital. So I thought I'd sort out some of the stuff I shoved in boxes when I became head.
Good luck ruling the rooster Hollyoaks High. Love you to the moon and back, Darren. Oh.
Look at the front.
Well, it's a birthday card.
I know. And he's so useless, he gave it to me 3 days after I started, too. I'm just so worried that his depression is back and I've missed the signs.
That hasn't happened.
How do you know?
Because you are Nancy Osborne. Nothing gets past you.
Well, that's not true. Just tell me everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, Mercedes.
Aye, aye.
That incident at Casa McQueen, we can keep that between us, can't we?
You know you're not the only person that's ever done it in a public toilet, honey. Taking it you and Marie are official now, then?
Yeah. I mean, it's early days yet.
I'd like to say I'm happy for you, but after the living hell her evil son put our Cleo through, sorry, I'm firmly Team Di.
Hey, we've been together a long time. I'm Team Diane too, always will be. I only ever want what's best for her, and if she ever needs me, I will always be there for her.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
Listen, I need to talk to you about some...
Hey, before you say anything, you got any plans for later on?
Oh?
Well, keep it that way, because I'm cooking an intimate dinner for two.
Oh, nice.
What was it you wanted to say to me?
Nothing, just that we're running a bit low on post-scratchings. Just to remind you to pop to the wholesalers tomorrow.
OK, will do.
Perry, look, I need your help, because he's really not well.
What's wrong?
Rex must have worked out that we're onto him.
And he's killed him.
Who's he talking about?
James.
Not this again. Steve? Hey, listen, I have seen this before at work. Okay, we need to get you to the hospital.
What I need is to go and find Rex. But Robbie Roscoe, he's took him off somewhere in a van. Stop, because none of this is true, right? None of it.
Hey, listen, we've been through this. We lost James more than a year ago.
Yeah, that's what they wanted me to believe. But James, he was out there, he was trying to get messages to me, he was begging for help. Look, it's true. I've got notes somewhere, they're all off James.
This is all in your head.
You're both in on this, aren't you?
Steve, no one is in on anything.
No, you're trying to mess with my head. And you're trying to confuse me just like Mispa did.
Steve, you're scaring me.
How could you do this to me? I'm your dad.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. I thought you said it was a meal for two.
Yeah, it is. You and Marie.
Oh, hey. I'm all over the place today. Left my phone in the office. Thank you.
Where would you be without me, eh? How's Frankie doing after the procedure?
Oh, she's exhausted. I left her fast asleep with Jack putting a blanket over her.
Yeah, I think it's really admirable what she's doing for JJ.
I agree. Though she keeps saying she's only doing it so he has to face the consequences.
If she does finally get justice, do you think she's going to be able to put all this behind her?
I don't know if she'll ever truly be able to put what her brother did behind her, but maybe, you know, if he pays the price for his actions, she'll be able to think about moving on. Just wish I wasn't having to deal with this all on my own.
Well, you're not on your own. You've got Jack. And me, obviously, your BFF.
True. But it's not the same, is it? Just, what if this is it? What if Darren never comes back?
Don't think like that, okay?
I have to be a realist, John Paul. It's like I said to you earlier. And what if all this Frankie and JJ stuff, plus seeing your son nearly die right before your eyes, is too much for him? Where does that leave me? I'll tell you where it leaves me. It leaves me on my own, looking after 3 kids with my father-in-law. I shouldn't be taking my frustrations out on you.
No, it's fine.
No, it's not.
Well, look, if there's ever anything that I can do, yeah, I'll take Jack for a pint, pick Oscar up from football. You just let me know, all right?
Thank you. You know, there is actually something that my BFF could do to distract me from all my woes.
Listen.
I want to hear every salacious detail about you and that sexy, sexy Jez.
I don't know how many times I've got to tell you. I've got nothing to do with Darren going missing.
How many times have I got to tell you that I don't believe you? Now, you were Dave's right-hand man, and for all I know, you could still be involved in that life, and you shot your mouth off to someone about what I'd done to him.
I didn't. I've got a chance for a new life with Steve now. But I wouldn't want to mess that up for anything. I love him.
What makes you think I want to stand here and listen to you bang on about your pathetic love life while my brother's AWOL? Time for talking's over, mate.
Right, just take this out the oven. Ooh, and I will leave you ladies to it.
I tell you what, you have had some shocking ideas in the past, Tony, but this takes the biscuit.
I think this dinner date's a great idea. Look, we did used to be friends once.
Yeah, until you stabbed me in the back.
Hey, Marie cares about you just like I do. Now, we know you've been struggling, and we just want to let you know that there's people you can turn to.
Right. Well, I'm gonna get changed into something more comfortable.
Diane, wait. You look gorgeous.
Yeah, you do. Now sit at the table and tuck into this ratatouille that I'm trying out for the new restaurant.
Well, now that you're staying, I suppose you'll be wanting a glass of wine.
No, it's all right. I don't need one.
Really? So normally you drink like a fish.
Well, there's a nice bit of rhubarb and ginger cordial in the fridge.
I can't go out without drinking, you know. Listen, booze was never my problem, was it?
Well, I hope you haven't got any of the other stuff in your bag because we've got kids.
Okay, do you know what? I am finished with drugs these days. You know that, don't you?
Apart from the dodgy pill you took.
You know what? Maybe I will stay for dinner. I don't want you both wearing the ratatouille. Diane, set me a place at the table, will you? And I put in a bit of extra garlic just for you.
Thanks, Tony.
How can my own family betray me like this?
We wouldn't do that.
We love you.
Stop lying to me. You both hated James, especially you, because he made your life a misery.
I would have found an ambulance.
No? No, I don't need an ambulance. I need the police. You helped Rex hide James from me, and now you've let him kill him as well. No, I said no!
Dad, what's going on? It's not well.
Stop saying that! I'm fine. Are you in on this as well? Are you like your Auntie Misbury? She sent you round here.
She told me not to come.
How many more people are involved in this conspiracy?
Dad, please, come on.
See, what are you doing?
I'm getting my grandson and I'm taking him out of here, away from you lot, before you poison his mind like you've done with me.
You're in no state to take James anywhere.
But baby James has got nothing to do with you.
He's my son!
What?
Stay.
No, I'm going to make Rex pay.
Stay now!